Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Hug Nation's Love Morning. I am John Halcyon Stinn, and I am host, gatherer, container creator, mascot. I am here every day whenever possible to gather us together to share gratitude and to remember that we are not alone on this journey. We are surrounded by like-minded people, and do not let the algorithm convince you of the way the world is. I'm not saying bury your head, but I'm saying look around. Paying attention does not mean passively receiving the inputs from for-profit corporate entities telling you what you need to know. It is discernment. And even if everything you see in the world as you look around is frightening, it's still important to take some time and go, even with all of that, what can I appreciate? What can I be grateful for? I can be grateful for my ability to perceive, to think, my ability to be critical. I can be grateful for my anger. I can be grateful for the functioning of digits and arms and immune systems. I can be grateful for the struggles of those I love, as I have faith that it will build their resilience and strength. You can be grateful for the love in your heart, and that we know that people like you and me and us are out there. A pitch black room is no longer pitch black when you bring a single candle inside. So let's all be single candles and change the whole tint of the world. If you are here, say hello, welcome. Who are you? Where are you? What are you grateful for? Leave a comment on Facebook or YouTube. Hopefully they're working. Yesterday we had some difficulty with the two sites. Should I test again today? I probably should, just to see, are we seeing you on YouTube? Right now I'm seeing no comments, so perhaps I'm in a vacuum. Perhaps I am alone. Perhaps all those words of that we are not alone. Perhaps I am spewing nonsense. Oh, I know what it is. You're waiting for me to sing the song of the day. The song that I make up, improv, the lyrics and the melody. Okay. You're right. Oh, when we sit together and we share gratitude, there's no other way than to lift our mood. And if we see a guy, a fellow, or a dude, we can be pretty sure this practice lifts the mood, because we are having a love morning, we're having a time, we are having a love morning, we're making up the rhyme. And if we get together every single day, it's gonna make things better, there's no other way. How about that? That wasn't bad. I'll give myself a A. I was gonna say A minus, but I think I get an A for that one. Good morning, Angela. I'm glad that you are here. Angela's commenting from Facebook, so I will test again and just head to Hug Nation on YouTube and see if that is functioning or malfunctioning. All right. Okay, so there's nobody in No comments in YouTube. So it's not the technology is not functioning. It's that for whatever reason, I have I was gonna say it in a negative, self-deprecating way. I'll just say, hey, it's just you and me, Angela. High five. If you're here, say hello. Love to hear what you're grateful for. Anything. You can be grateful for the fabric covering your body. You can be grateful for the coffee. You can be grateful that I have a means to make more coffee. I wish I had some more coffee, but I'm grateful that I know how and I have the materials to make more coffee if I want it. I am grateful that it is so easy to order prescription sunglasses online because I lost mine. So now I'm trying to decide, I want to get cool ones, but that I could wear often and not feel pretentious. Like, I love these, but is this a little pretentious? Like if I wore this around, like indoors especially, that's one reason why I like these, because they're kind of light enough to wear indoors. Okay, so this is, I was gonna say AirB, but this is red, blue, and both. The thing is, I have a pair like this, but I need to make the progressive, so they're reading, but I can't, I lost them, and I'm irked. Okay. I'm grateful that I have access. It's so easy to get more. Imagine if this was 100 years ago and I wanted to get new glasses. I don't even think progressive, how long have progressives been around? And my life is so much better because of progressive lenses. You know what I'm talking about? Where the top is distance, the bottom is reading, and the middle is nothing. So I can be at a party and talk to people this far away, and the glasses don't mess me up. If I wear my faraway glasses at a party, it makes people blurry when I'm next to them. I'm so grateful for progressive lenses. Okay, now I'm paying attention. What are you grateful for? Dawn, good morning. From sunny Utah, where it is gorgeous. I love getting your little Utah updates. Thanks for being here. Angela says, I can't wait to tell all my friends I had a one-on-one date with you this morning. Let's make it scandalous. Let's say, since there was no one here, we were, well, you don't have to say what you do. So say that I stripped naked and did the helicopter. I will vouch. I will say that's true. Unless that gets one of us in trouble, in which case, maybe we just, keep our secret. Steve, good morning. Steve says, I'm grateful for baseball season starting today. This is me pretending I'm excited too. I'm happy for you. One of the things that I love about a shared gratitude practice is I love hearing other things that make people happy, even if it is no interest to me. Like Jamie is a regular at the noon gratitude circles, and she loves puzzles. And so she's frequently mentioning the puzzle that she's working on as part of her like legit joy of the day. And I love it. I love hearing that, even though it sometimes a gratitude, it makes you go, oh, I also am grateful for that. But things like baseball season starting, I am not receiving personal joy and gratitude from that. But through your eyes, I am grateful that it exists and it's happening. Thank you, Steve. Pierre says, grateful for putting on my suit as we speak to head to a meeting where I expect to be voted onto the board of directors. I love role playing. Fuck yeah, Pierre. I don't know, how long have we known each other, Pierre? But when I first met you, you were already qualified as the most interesting man in the world, and you've added like 10 titles and projects and to your name since then. So I wish you, I hope that this meeting allows others to witness the truth of who you are and recognize what a gift you will be on their board. Brent says, I was born without a sports gene, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, I not so much. I don't really enjoy playing sports or watching them. I mean, I guess no, I don't. But I'm not critical of it. I used to be judgmental, and now I totally appreciate it. In fact, I'm grateful for my men's group last night. I had a really nice. I'm in 3 men's groups. One of them we met at Zoom last night, and it makes me a whole side thought about Zoom versus in person. That's something I'm getting ready to schedule some men's work events, and I'd like to do an online and a physical. And boy, a physical is so much better. I understand that there's logistical reasons why online is necessary and for scheduling and things, but it's just, especially when you're part of the magic is trust, and part of the magic is the rhythm of conversation that you allow and cultivate. And the rhythm of conversation is not the same in Zoom. So anyway, what was I going to say? The men's group, we were talking about, sports. No, I'm sure it was very important. The sports gene. We were talking last night about how one of the people in our group, they just came back from like a camping festival event, and how wonderful it was to not be connected to the news and just be focused on building fires and doing all the things. And it was like there's this immediacy. But the thing that I was thinking about is there is a black and white physical satisfaction in doing things, certain tasks. Like I did weeding yesterday. I was weeding. It's crisp what progress is, what's good and what's bad. And you're camping. Someone is cold. You start a fire. You find a blanket. Ta-da! It's like there's something so rewarding in a world where there is clarity. And the kind of tribal living has, I think, a lot more aspects to it that have this easy to understand what's right and wrong. And then we come into the day-to-day life where you get into algorithms and social media, and it's like the sophistication of manipulation of information and is so deep that it's like, even if you think you're doing the right thing, it's like, am I being manipulated to get righteous indignation, or is this like, if there's people on both sides fighting, then like you don't go camping and people are like, we don't need a fire. We do need a fire. Fires are for it makes the environment CO2. No, we need a fire. It's like, no, yeah. Let's all make it better with a fire. Carolyn says, I'm grateful for dogs, that I got our camp questionnaire that's due today done on time. Congrats. It's been very unusual for me to to not be planning on Burning Man. In fact, I was working on a song this morning, and one of the lines of it is still pink-hearted, but his hair is white. Bernadette, hi. Bernadette says, grateful for the men doing men's work. Yeah, I like, I never thought of myself as like a men's work person. Like I think men's work is important, and I've been in men's groups for over a decade, but I've always felt like my message is not about being a man. But the more I work with men, the more I feel like there is the potential of growth, and what I have to offer may be more suited to men. And men's work, it can be anything, it's just within the life experiences of being raised a man in the culture of the last 20 to 60 years. And there's someone here who I'm working with, so you can or can't confess that publicly. I won't say it if you don't want me to. Mike is here. Mike is grateful for tea in the morning, restful sleep, good empathetic doctors, and excited for the grad school interview I have today. Right on. Well, I hope that the people interviewing you are able to see your brilliance, your heart, your gifts, that more education will even magnify as you bring it to the world. Feel free to deny knowing me if you think that might hurt your chances. Good morning, Gurabot. Can I just say that it's now 9:19. At 9, when I started broadcasting, I was kind of frustrated. I've been working on this songs for a while, and I think I played the Wizard one a few days ago, and I've been learning a bunch about AI animation and photoshopping. I've been tweaking things, and it's been a lot of time, and the better it gets, the more I want to make it better. And I've played it for a couple people who thought it was a hoot, but they kind of pointed out that it's really just a total vanity piece. It's just look at how silly I am. And so now I've been really challenging myself to why don't I try to put more in it about gratitude or love or courage, or if I'm going to spend this much energy, why not have people, once they watch it, be better and not just laughing at me, the joker, the jester, the wizard. And again, if you were here the other day, it was from a chat here that inspired me to start using AI and making songs and graphics that are about the wizard with Riz, the wizard. Oh, but because I was getting frustrated because I probably exported 150 AI versions in different ways and different styles, and changing the lyrics and then editing it, and now it's I'm feeling farther away from the finish line than I was a few days ago. Brent is grateful to be walking the most pain-free pup a few months longer than we expected her to be with us, and thankful this was my first experience with metastatic breast cancer. Whew. That's a advanced level gratitude frame there. Thanks, Brent. But I really think there is something really important about what you just did, which is experiencing your grief and finding gratitude. The gratitude doesn't erase the grief. The gratitude anchors the pain into a human appreciation of being alive and all of the fullness of that. Gerbot says, I'm grateful for having a job I enjoy. I wonder if I can make this work and show this little, I'm gonna see if I can make this work. I'm making AI images in one program, taking it into Photoshop, cutting my face and putting my face into it, editing my face and trying to make it fit so it looks as real as possible, then taking that picture and putting it into another program that takes a photo and animates it with AI. So I think will this work? I think this one will work. Did you see that? This is some serious rizzard here. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Anywho, anyone else want to share any gratitude today? I'm grateful and having so much fun with AI tools, and like I am terrified of an AI future in 5 years from now. But I'm letting myself enjoy the artistic tools that help me to create things today. You know, when I discovered the internet in 96, I was like, wow, we can all have our own TV shows. And the technology, first bandwidth was the issue initially. And so now to be able to create things myself that used to be what was entertainment that was given to me, a consumer, and to be able to be a creator and make a music video that's about me. It gives me a kick, and it actually reminds me of my early zine days when I was making stuff, not knowing who I would hand it to 20 friends, and the fun was in making it. Thanks, Gearbot. Thanks, Brent. I'm grateful that I got to talk to my dad yesterday for his birthday, and we're going to celebrate his birthday this weekend with a dinner. Grateful I'm going to celebrate my friend Brandon's birthday tomorrow night. Yeah, so feeling full of some gratitude right now. Grateful for this practice. Grateful for this little community we got, this little container. That was something I shared in my men's group last night. We share wins, and I was talking about the 5-year anniversary of the gratitude circle. And even though there's many days when it's like 4 people, 6 people, and by capitalist standards, having a project that you work on for 5 years that has 6 people in attendance would be considered a failure. But to listen to individual people share the impact of having a consistent place was pretty darn rewarding. So cheers to those of us that are here and doing this practice, whether it's daily or just here popping in every once in a while. Gearbot says, did you see the new Boston Dynamics video? The anthropomorphic robots can now top rock. I, for one, welcome our new B-boy robots.
I don't think I have. I actually saw, maybe I did see it. I saw one, I was like, is that real? But they were like mimicking other people's dance moves. Gerbot says, also super grateful for yesterday's broadcast. Thanks, Gerbot, and thanks for your feedback. I'm open just, to thoughts and feedback. If you say, wow, that was a great one, or felt like you were getting too political, or I'm not going to like just do what you say, but it's helpful. Like when I showed my friend yesterday the Rizzard video I was making, he was like, he kind of asked me some questions that really made me think. He's like, what do you want people to feel after they watch this? And I was like, oh, like I kind of know how I want people to feel after we do this. I want us to feel connected to gratitude. I want us to feel less victimized by the world. I want us to have a better idea of what it will take today for today to be a good day. What do I want to access in the way I act and the things that I pay attention to? So why don't I make a video with that kind of intention? I guess old cocky bastards die hard. Andrew says, I am grateful for Pink Floyd and psychedelic medicine. They help with PTSD and dealing with this shit show we are currently experiencing. Thanks, Andrew. Brent says, The Age of Spiritual Machines by Kurzweil seems to be approaching. Yeah. Brent says, look busy, the singularity is coming. I don't... Oh, what just happened? I don't give it too much thought. I at one point did. And now I mean, part of it is because I've found Lisa, and I have so many present moments that are just heavenly that I want to appreciate the present moment as much as possible. And if there's not an action I can take towards the future, and I don't want to, dedicate myself to a tech career or lifestyle. So I will enjoy this chapter of human existence and then see what happens for the next one. Speaking of enjoying, I've enjoyed this time with you, and I think we should have a hug. So wherever you are, give yourself a big ol' hug, appreciating this moment, this practice, this reminder that even in our tiny little circles, there's lots of people like us that are open-hearted and like-minded and really have good hearts. Sometimes it just takes the reminder that other people are out there so that we are more generous with sharing it with others. So let's try to be that example for others as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody here, love you guys. Have a beautiful day.